Namaste, beautiful beings. This is Belinda Pearl, and welcome to the Celestial Oracular Consciousness, this channeling. It's a bit of everything. I like to bring in some healing energy as well as a little bit of meditation, some breath awareness, as well as inspirational messages to help you on your path, your spiritual path. This is really meant for those people who are on a spiritual path and wish to evolve and grow from what the universe is sharing with us, the astrology is telling us, and really what humanity is destined to be, which is really evolving into this new way of being. And new beings are being fed to this planet, if you will. New children are being birthed that are bringing through very beautiful frequencies. So you may be noticing that in some of the children around you, these beautiful frequencies. And I want to bring forward this idea of innocence and purity. How innocent or pure are you? Have you been warned against your own innocence? And since whenever you can remember, you've locked that innocence away in the closet, or maybe you even donated it away because you didn't want it, or threw it in the trash because you didn't think it was worth anything. I feel like we've lost connection to our pure innocence. And this is a time for us to actually reclaim it and to feel safe in reclaiming our innocence. So I wish to ask for true, pure, divine guidance to come through to assist us in this reading so we can really understand how we can use this key. And I feel that innocence is a key that opens up a doorway to something completely unexpected. And again, just to point the arrow to the zodiac and just look at where Uranus is from a Western astrological perspective. Uranus is in Taurus, which is really migrating over, transiting over this place of where what do we deem worthy? What do we deem that is actually worth a lot? We give value to. And Uranus is this great awakener, this big game changer. And it's really over this place where we think that material possessions is what deems us wealthy. Uranus is bringing this aspect of spirituality as well, that being a true spiritual being, that actually leading a spiritual life is of value. And so this invitation, it's an evolutionary invitation for you to step through a doorway into pure innocence and curiosity of discovering your true spiritual self, your true spiritual nature. So let us see what the guidance has to offer us in this space. I'll be using oracle cards to help bring through that oracular consciousness, as well as just opening up to the celestial channeling and allow myself to really interpret the signs and symbols that wish to be shared with us in this time. And when I work, I'm very specific about who I call through to assist me in these readings. I don't open myself up to just any being. I'm very direct. I ask that the ambassadors of the Most High, which is God Most High, to come through into the space. I call upon the ambassadors of the light, for me, is Bear and Grandfather, and I ask those to come through and assist me in this time too. So let us see what is brought through. I'm brought through first through this pictorial story of the oracle, symbology. And actually, this card has come up before. It says the overflow. This morning I was teaching pranayama meditation, pranic healing. I have an online subscription for breathwork, pranayama, and an esoteric breathwork, as well as an embodiment flow. If you're interested in that, you just go to my website at belindapearl.com. All that information is below. We're going through a dragon series. We're awakening the dragon within us, the dragon on the earth that is here to work with us. We're going through the sacred elements. And this month we're going through the sacred element of water. Water is about purification. And innocence is really about washing yourself of anything that has smudged over that innocence, that has made you to think that your innocence is not true, or that being innocent is actually something that can put you in harm's way. So we're going to use the element of water, and even this is an invitation to you as you are in the world. how you can commune with water, whether you're standing in an ocean, a lake, or a sea, a river, a stream, a trickle of water. This water is alive, and how you can connect to it. And water that is in its free state in Mother Nature, let us give thanks to the water that is free, so that it may be expansive, that it may be healthy, that it may be vital, that it may keep our planet alive. We ask also the water that we meet when it comes out of our taps or shower heads or into our basins or our baths, if we're so lucky to have those, that also we're grateful for that element of water. And as we thank the water, we ask that prana pranify this water again, so that this water is alive. So as we use it to drink or to nourish ourselves or to wash or purify our bodies, that it is the highest calibration that it can be. So we can work with water. She's standing here in water. And in this breath work, it was this fountain or this waterfall of water that was fountaining over us. And our hands were out, being receptive to receive this water as it's purifying ourselves, almost like a holy baptism. And this is what Bear is pointing towards, is this pouring of the water over oneself to actually purify one of thoughts that maybe are demeaning to oneself, or thoughts that are demeaning to another, that are harmful in any way, thoughts that do not serve our highest and best, thoughts that put us into a pattern of distress. This element of water can help us as we're in the shower, in the basin, whatever we're doing, washing our hands, washing our face, washing our eyes, drinking water. We can ask the water to purify our minds, to release us from those burdens, and actually wash those pieces away, so that we can start to stand into a pure place of our purified self, and then become those vessels to that overflow. And it says the overflow, there's so much of it for us. The resource to the sacred element of the sacred cosmic waters, if you will. When I say sacred element on earth, we need to be so respectful of how much water we do use. And that's why it's so important for us to pray over the water, be grateful and thankful to the water that we have running in our homes, again, if we're so lucky to have that. And then we can pray to the cosmic waters, which are infinite and eternal, and we can draw them down and allow them to overflow through us. And it is overflowing into us. We just need to become aware of the water that's there for us too. And then we can continue to ask that water too to purify mind and body and heart and soul, to really stand in that place of our true potential, which is this gateway that we've just walked through as well, where we've come from that Sagittarian full moon, that arrow's been pointing in the sky as those ideas that are old that we need to relinquish, so we can aim our arrow high and to aim it further than we've ever thought. And this is part of that evolutionary cycle that wants to come in, wants to show you what is really here for us. Again, this is Uranus and Taurus saying, what do you value? What do you bring worth to? This new earth, if you will, that this place that we're moving to in the cosmos, this new streaming of light, photons coming in, we receiving ancient light for sure, because all that light that we're receiving is ancient light. But for us, receiving it is new, and it brings with it such great wisdom from times that we can't even imagine backwards into. So it's time for us to be still and to bathe ourselves in the cosmic light. So when you are outside at night and you see that ocean of stars, connect to that ocean of stars and ask that it overflow into your pure, divine, innocent being, purifying you. And ask it to purify those things that are burdening you in your mind, burdening you in your heart or in your life, to continue to wash this away. And in that washing, you return to your true innocence, your pure state, your pure soul, so that you can really walk this purified path to return to your soul's true calling, how your soul wants to express yourself too. So let us use this overflowing of these cosmic waters. It's also this idea, there's a 1 and a 2 on the card. So there's like, you have everything you need. So just be there, connect to the stars, the ocean of stars. And then you do your due diligence by walking with water, walking into water, praying with water, communing with water, When we're consuming water, let us be so grateful for every droplet that nourishes and sustains our body and the molecules within us. Let us thank the water that's in our cellular body for being so full of prana, so full of life and vitality. So, my dear friends, I hope that all made sense to you. I look forward to seeing you all again soon. May you have a blessed and beautiful week. Namaste. And again, this is Belinda Pearl. You can find me at belindapearl.com. Make sure you subscribe and say hello. All the links that you need from me are below. Namaste.